It is about that time. Marvel Rivals has a lot of backstory for each character with Easter eggs for characters that may join the game in the future and storylines that may be explored in later seasons. It is a lot of reading, so I am here to catch you up so you can keep playing the game. Welcome to another episode of our Marvel Rivals lore series, where this time we learn how Adam Warlock became a rival. And we are covering Adam Warlock on this episode because it was suggested by Drew Parker, The Last Old One, Slow Crow Sports, and Geometric Chump in the comments of previous episodes. If you would like to suggest who we cover next, simply leave a comment on this video, or you can join our Discord server where we have a channel where you could do the same right over there. Also, if you'd like to watch videos early or just support the channel, consider leaving a super thanks or becoming a YouTube channel member. Channel members get badges next to their names, access to emotes, early videos like I just mentioned, and on top of that, if you become a channel member, you may become the next member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And with that, welcome to Chapter 1, Golden Sail. The story begins where all stories should, the beginning. And in the beginning, there was darkness. The universe starts in darkness, with celestial forces shaping the stars and creating life. Adam Warlock is created from a cocoon, emerging fully formed as a golden guardian. A golden guardian designed to bring peace to the galaxy with my vast comic might, says the Celestial. Adam is born to bring peace, but he senses that something is wrong with the universe, leading him to retreat into his cocoon, seeking protection. And as Adam sleeps, his cocoon floats through space, and he becomes a passive vessel. I was no longer in control of my own destiny, merely a passenger adrift on the currents of fate. During this time, Adam experiences tranquility, though the peace is short-lived. Someone calls to him, Adam, and this voice belongs to none other than the All-Father, Odin, as he reaches out across the cosmos. We are not so different, you and I. Odin reveals his own plight. He is trapped in the Odin sleep, a state of deep slumber, a hibernation, you could say, that prevents Odin from acting while his son, Loki, usurps the throne of Asgard. My son, the trickster known as Loki, the foul child, has usurped the throne of Yggdrasil. Not Yggdrasil, Yggsgard. I got the map from the game in the brain already. Now, Odin speaks of a greater darkness creeping into the realms, a force far more terrifying than his son Loki. This darkness threatens to destroy the stars and everything in its path. Now, Adam, upon hearing this, leaves a piece of his soul to help protect Odin, hoping that it will be enough. Now, Adam's cosmic awareness extends further as he hears a new voice. It's Bast, the panther goddess of Wakanda. Warlock, you have come a long way to die. Bast warns Adam about an approaching threat, but also assures him that the intergalactic empire of Wakanda will not harm him. Still, she mentions that others beyond their borders would not be so kind to him. You see, the timelines have become tangled, and the realities are merging together, with Wakanda being pulled into a chaotic convergence. And then we hear the final words from Bast. For the feast. Now, this is a warning about the darkness that he was just warned about by Odin. This darkness has not only touched Asgard, it is now touching Wakanda, possibly even influencing the goddess that is talking to him. And now, afterwards, a third voice enters Adam's mind. This one belongs to a celestial, an ancient being who explains that before the Celestials, there was a primordial force of pure darkness. Only a few can wrap their minds around his nihility. Around his nihility. And yet, here I am, slain by his sword, with nothing left of me but an empty husk and the echoes of consciousness. The Celestial then explains how this ancient darkness, called Knull, has returned. Knull is now powerful enough to slay even Celestials, and this Celestial urges Adam Warlock to stop before the universe is consumed by oblivion. Beware, child of light. He has found you. Knull, the king in black, has awoken and is now reaching out to Adam. The dark tendrils from Knull's mind begin to invade Adam's thoughts, attempting to drag him into oblivion. The Celestial tries to fight back, giving Adam hope, saying that he won't be alone in this battle, but Knull's grip grows even stronger. A cosmic fire flares and burns through the walls of Adam's cocoon. Adam sees a majestic bird-like image, its flaming wings stretching across the cosmos. Adam's cocoon is pulled towards Clintar, the planet of symbiotes, where Knull was once worshipped as a god. I made a solemn vow to do anything in my power to make sure that his infinite blackness would not go unchecked. Adam vows to prevent Knull from ever gaining control of the universe again. And Adam finally breaks free from his cocoon, which has served him as a shield but also as a prison. He emerges onto Clintar, the symbiote homeworld, and feels the presence of Knull drawing closer. And Adam says, "In the beginning there was darkness, but in the end there will be light." And that, my rivals, is the end of chapter 1. All right, let's talk about this story. We got some things to break down. So, of course, Adam Warlock, we got some world building about where he's coming from. So he has not met up with the Guardians. He probably hasn't even met the Guardians yet. So that answers the question why Adam Warlock and the Guardians are separated, because they just are not grouped together, at least not yet. So we had that. Odin is in Odin's sleep, so we know that Loki's plan, this is assumptions, of course, but Loki, when we read his story, he's trying to get the plan together to put Odin into Odin's sleep. This is probably a sign that Loki, Hela, and right now off the top of my head, I'm forgetting the third person that's part of the group that Loki is forming. But it seems like they are going to be successful in their plan into overthrowing Odin. So we know that Odin is currently in Odin's sleep. Asgard has been taken over by Loki. And then we know that, I guess this is a clear sign that Black Panther, at least, is in the same chronoverse as Venom, as Adam Warlock, and now, assumingly, in the same chronoverse as the Guardians of the Galaxy. Unless, of course, the Clintar they are on is in a different chronoverse than the one that we are reading about right now. But I doubt that. I think they're still on Clintar. I think this is building towards the Guardians, Venom, Adam Warlock meeting up together still. That's what I'm thinking. That's my prediction. If you know the answer already, please don't spoil it, because we're going to get to the answer eventually. We saw Adam Warlock, Knull. There's going to be a war brewing between them, so that's cool to see. I like the story a lot. What'd you think of the story? Leave a comment. What'd you think? What are your theories? Let me know whose story you want us to cover next. But coming up right after this, the episode after this, we will be celebrating our 20th episode, and it will be volume 2 of the Marvel Rivals timeline, where we're going to make some corrections from volume 1, and also we're going to add the stories that we have covered since then. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You're not going to want to miss that. And then after that, we're going into the home stretch. We're going to finish off the about dozen or so heroes that we have left to cover. Hopefully the timing works out where we're going to finish all of these first chapters of everybody's story before season 1 begins, where I assume we're going to get chapter 2 for these characters, or at least some of them, and then also the chapter 1s for the characters that are going to be added to the game with season 1. So it's a lot of exciting stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It helps it get out to more people. I would appreciate that. It would help grow the channel. If you want to support even further, you could become a YouTube channel member or just leave a super thanks. With all of that said, I thank you for watching, but you have to remember, even though I thank you for watching, you and I, I'm talking to you. You and I, we are rivals till the end. And I don't care if you give me my own personalized cocoon where I can play Marvel Rivals by myself uninterrupted. I am never going to forget that.